From sorrow to strength, overcoming grief through the lessons of Genesis chapter 3. Dear friends, it is with a heavy heart that I stand before you today, for we have all experienced the pain and sorrow that comes with the loss of a loved one. Whether it be a spouse, a parent, a child, or a close friend, the loss of someone we love can leave us feeling lost, alone, and filled with grief. But in the midst of our sorrow, we can find hope and comfort in the lessons of Genesis chapter 3. Just as man and woman were created to live in perfect harmony with God and with each other, we too were created for a life filled with love and joy. And just as sin separated man and woman from God and from each other, so too can our grief separate us from the love and joy that God has for us. But just as God provided a way for man and woman to be reconciled to Him, He also provides a way for us to find healing and comfort in our grief. Through the power of His love and grace, we can find the strength to grieve, to remember, and to honor the memories of those we have lost. And just as God put man in the garden to care for it, we too can care for the memories of those we have lost and keep their spirit alive in our hearts. And just as God put man in the garden with other creatures, we too must surround ourselves with a support system, a community of people who will lift us up and encourage us as we work through our grief. Whether it be through family, friends, or support groups, having a network of people who understand and care for us can help us find healing and hope in the midst of our grief. So, my friends, I urge you to turn to Genesis chapter 3 for wisdom and guidance as you work to overcome the grief of losing a loved one. Remember, just as God provided a way for man and woman to be reconciled to Him, He also provides a way for us to find healing and comfort in our grief.